This video is brought to you by those parents who bring their young infant child to the movie theaters. Don't you love them? Anyways, today is another day of a Monday for a movie review. And today's movie is going to be Us, written and directed by Jordan Peele. Now, Us is the second movie from Jordan Peele, a second horror movie, and it follows up Get Out. It's not a direct sequel. It is the same type of genre of horror movie, though. It has, it's usually more of a deeper meaning than what is shown on screens. You know, it has a bunch of social commentary on society, and Us is no different than that in the sense of Get Out. It's more standard horror movie, though. There is there are the killers, which are the other them, which are known as the tethered. And then there's the family who's trying to survive and outlive them and run away from the tethered. So in that sense, it does become more of a horror movie, like a standard horror movie. Unlike where Get Out was more slowly paced, Us is more fast paced and more of a chase scene, keeps you more on edge. I feel like Get Out was more back of your head type of thing. Like you're like, oh god, like this is gonna happen. No wait, maybe this. Like this was more like, oh god, what's gonna happen? So in Us, you're basically on the edge of your seat a little more than I was on Get Out. I'm not really one to get scared by horror movies. That saying, this movie was more scary based on the reality of the fact of the deeper meaning. And to go into the deeper meaning without any spoilers, it's really something that you will have to watch more than once to maybe understand it. I definitely had to go and watch and read up on some of the things that the kind of Easter eggs within the movie. One of the things was the rabbits and just there's a little twist at the end that I kind of became lost at first time watching it. But that's the thing about Jordan Peele is he definitely wants you to rewatch his movies over and over because you get a different meaning every time that you watch it. And the more you watch it, I feel the more you begin to appreciate it. And that's the same with this movie, is that I definitely want to go see it again just so maybe I could appreciate it a little more now that I know a couple things. And who knows, maybe I'll catch a couple of little hints and details here and there, because Jordan Peele is not... He doesn't make his movies without any hints or details towards the end. There's always little clues that he lays out for you that you, as the audience member, can find. So that's one thing I appreciate about this movie, was that once you realize the ending, you're like, hey, I could have kind of guessed that, but it would have been kind of hard. It would have been a leap. But you could have picked pieces and put them together and been like, yep, that makes a lot of sense on that twist ending. This movie is also filled with a lot of great shots. Jordan Peele and the team working behind this movie definitely know how to make a very cinematic feel and look to it. The writing is really great. I feel that you really kind of feel for the family. You definitely get a sense of who they are before the things happen. A lot of the time in horror movies, they leave out character development, and you kind of don't really care for the characters here. You don't really get a sense of who they are. You just know that they're trying to survive. In this movie, you get a sense of who the whole family is. And I feel like that's a good job from the actors. They not only did they have to portray the normal them as the family, but they also had to portray the others, the tethered, where they were a lot more creepier and crazier and just complete opposites of their counterparts. So, I really think the actors were really great in this. I know that horror movies kind of get looked over whenever it comes to awards for acting, but this movie I hope doesn't get looked over because the acting was really great. I don't think it will win Best Movie of the Year just because it was alright in ranking the two films by Jordan Peele. I would definitely say Get Out is more my favorite, but if you're more into traditional horror movies, you might like this a little more. It's all just matter of opinion. One thing that's nice is that this movie doesn't rely on cheesy jump scares or like ghost or anything that's like more paranormal to scare you. It's more the situation that's at hand and the social commentary on it and like how it's related to the real world. And that's what I like from horror movies. I think horror movies should reflect the horrors of real life, even if they are as subtle as politics. Because that, if you think about it, that becomes scary, you know? Things like climate change and just new laws, gun control, things like that are frightening once you get into it. And I think that those elements really help a horror movie become scary. So that's why I really appreciate Jordan Peele's horror movies, and I really can't wait for the next one. I hope he makes it quick and it comes out fast. But yeah, anyways, I rate this movie probably, let's go with the 8 out of 10. I feel like there were things that I was maybe confused about, and I feel like if I rewatch it like I did with Get Out multiple times, I'll probably appreciate it more and the rating will probably go up. But as of first viewing, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 just for the reasons that I said. So anyways, hope you guys like this. Sorry if it's ends up being short. I haven't been feeling too great with spring coming around, so sorry about that. But anyways, I do appreciate the likes on the last video. We did get more than I asked for, so thank you guys. I hope that this video can maybe get 5 likes and you know, maybe a little more views. But thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe. You know, I got some gaming videos coming out on the way, which are a little more, I feel like this is more of my serious type videos, but you know, who knows. So anyways, hope you guys liked it. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next review.